Hello everyone, welcome back to my Jaybird. This is game 49 of the blindfold blitz. This is a 3-minute blitz, and this is 57 moves in this one. And it's like a dogfight for position on this one. Okay, B3, and I'm in white. And this one's called Bishop Knight 22, Knight's Crown. Okay, after B3, E6, B2, B6, D4, B7, D3, A6, E4, D6, D2, and right there is your Bishop Knight 22, and there's the crown. Okay, after D2, H6, I castle, G6, D5, I strike first here. Okay, no playing around here. After D5, he passes E5. I like it. I'm glad he did. After E5, F3. I lock it up. G7, G4, D7, H4. After H4, E7. After E7, E2. C5, E3, D7, G1, G8, G3, E7, D3, C5, E2, D7, F1, F6, F2, G8, F1, D8, H5, G5. After G5, F5, H7, H3, F6, F1, E7, G3. After G3, F5 takes, F5 takes, C8, F1, C5, A3. Takes F5, takes F5, D7. Takes C5, takes C5. Looks like takes A6, D8. After D8, A4, B8. Looks like a check, B5, F8, C6, A5, C4, B4. Takes B4, takes B4, D2, C5. After C5, A1, A5. After A5, E1, G7, D2, H8, D1, B8. After B8, C1, B6, D2, D8. After D8 comes C4. Looks like C3 takes, check, takes C3, F6, B1, C6, C6 takes, C5 check, B4, C6 takes, B5, check B6, A5, B8, A6, A8 check, B7, A5, B4, takes A4, takes A4, C5, takes C5, takes C5, C8, and move 56 we're in now, and he's at E7, B7, and G4. My time ran out. Obviously, the next move, you take this piece. I mean, he's got a way in to start taking here, but he can't leave his bishop. He can't push his pawn. We'll take it's a white square. I mean, I could set it there, and look, you take notice how my moves. Look how I end up on white squares. He's got a black bishop. He's not looking good here, and possibly, no matter where he moves, depending where he moves, he can't move here. He can't move here. Oh, depending what he moves. He's got no moves. No good ones. I mean, he's got a check coming too. And if he runs away, he's going to lose his bishop. Where's he going to run? If he pushes his pawn, he's going to lose the pawn. So let's go back over this. My time ran out, but I'm all about playing a good, solid game. And no matter what, I'm making the best moves and I didn't beat him on time, but I beat him. And why I say it was a dogfight position, because we're playing here. Okay, this just ended up this opening. I didn't try this opening. This ended up this way. I push. Obviously, I see if he takes, I take. He can't take, or I take. And then this looks like this could come up, you know. So, but he passed, and then I locked that. Secured. No loose ends here. And it goes on. I push up on this side. Obviously, look, his king's over here. I'm already over here, so that's the whole intent. Nope. Gotta get out of the way. He backs up. I always like lining my pieces up like this. And what do? I'm setting up. Look, my bishops run this way. You see the thinking? The pieces run this way. You see? Behind the lines. Nope, I don't want you to take my bishop. He jumps back. Look, I'm running the other rook over. Look at all the firepower here. I move up. Let's see what I do. Oh, I run it this way. I think I'm going to push that pawn. Instead, I push the other pawn first. See, I'm thinking two things. He passes, but then it changed. And then I saw I could bring my knight over. And that happened. Now I bring it back. Now, here's the strange thing. Right now, this pawn's protected. Everything's good, but let's see, let's go on here. He shouldn't have took his bishop. See, he defended this pawn. Well, he's got his knight, but now watch. I take. He moves there. I take. Now he undefended that pawn. And that was his whole downfall. We were even all the way up to that point. And then that right there's his downfall. I know I seem to weaken that side, but... And he comes back. What I do? I push the pawn. I've seen I can push the pawn. I got time. Watch this. And cement it in, and then check. He can't push his pawn up here. I take it, check, and then get his rook. It was excellent. Then I went this way, threaten it. And I came up here like this. I just want to protect everything. Not let him pawn move and keep everything protected. That was the main thing. And then he came down like this. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Now you sealed it up. Look, he sealed it up. And his rook's back here in the corner with his king, holding him in. Okay. I start working it. The best I see, he knew I was going to push that pawn. And I did. Down the pawn got pushed. I take. I plan on walking the king right up and pushing this pawn at the same time, putting this rook over. Let's see. That's what I did. See, you can't stop this. This is like unreal. With a little help. And he knew it. He's seen it. He's seen it. Because look, if he didn't take, my king could have went here. Well, now he could have threw a check. Then have to go back. Or this pawn would have got pushed up. Then he'd have to run back out. So either way. So what was the move before? I went here. He could have went over and threw a check. But I guess he didn't want to do that. But he went this way. I take. Now the check. I come in and say, well, let's see. He takes a pawn. Now his bishop's on black. Everything's on black. I got white spaces. Look. He goes, check. It don't matter. He goes back. I can walk right in. Look, I walk right in. I seen that I could walk in there. And go. And then now he trapped his rook. He had no choice. And now anything goes. Take his pieces. And then he moved, and then my time ran out. And obviously, obviously that time ran out here, but that was my next move. Okay, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that one.